Okay, we are back in it. Nightmare Zone Season 3, Episode 5? Yeah, pretty sure it's Episode 5. Welcome back to the Republic of Fox, the People's Republic of Fox. Got some shoutouts to get through so I can brutalize names that I can't pronounce. First up is England Shatten. I think he's a German. I mean, that's the impression I'm going, maybe some kind of Slavic language, etc. Wanted to shout out to his two cats, Jack and Jill. Why can't I have simple names like that? Jack and Jill. Next up is Gia Mancini. I'm going to assume that's how you pronounce it. Wants a shout out to a dog who also goes by the same name of Gia Mancini. And then lastly, to Timothy Crawford, who wanted to shout out to his dog, Bella. He posted it on my social media website for Facebook, also the same as my YouTube. All of my stuff is the same at Get Good Fox. Yes, you can find me on Facebook and on Twitter, where I can much more keep track of conversations there if you have questions and whatnot. It's much easier there as YouTube just gets totally bombarded by comments, and it's easy to respond to a first comment, like a brand new comment, but it's very difficult to find old conversations. So we're back in, and I have an idea. Got an idea. Going to be playing as Xavier, because he needs the standing. Quickly re-equip our stuff. Where did the crossbow go? Is someone else using it? Yes. Okay, our gear is a little disorganized, so I guess that's what we're going to do real quick is get back to being organized. So, I have an idea. It's one that I had overlooked. I want to make sure it works in Nightmare Zone. It works in Standard Zone. I didn't try it, though. I just made sure that it was a possibility. And what we're going to do is...
I need some help. Anyone copy?
Independence Weapon Pack Delivery. Independence Supply Drop. Includes a crafting station to make more of these. Why don't we just call both of these in? It's a lot of influence, but let's just call both of these in. The crafting station is what I really want, though, and that's because it'll let us just make more of the pyro launcher munitions ourselves, and then everything will be fine. Let's take the other car for a change. Vehicle's a little banged up, but it should be fine for such a short drive. Killing these plague arts should definitely... Oh god. Let's not get hit by the bloater. Okay, there we go. Hopefully they'll trip from over pursuit. That's interesting. I don't remember them arriving with this signal flare. Or maybe I just haven't used them in a really long time. Very nice. Came with some extra ammo. Starshank. Kind of a piece of junk. Barbecue fork. Throw all this in the back. Not sure if that was worth the 1,000 influence, but we needed to see what we would get first. Let's just return this stuff. Ugh, I'm gonna have to stop this thing. Unfortunately, it's like right in the way, and I think we got stuck. Of course we did. Hopefully it doesn't pop me in right on top of the bloater gas. Where the heck am I? Wait for that gas to clear up. Give it a few more seconds. Now, I heard one of the bloaters trip. I don't know if the other two did, though, so we do have to be a little cautious on the way back. Yeah, looks like not all of them did. I'm gonna go destroy them real quick. Got the slow execution, which is definitely not my favorite. So one of the questions I got last time was, why does it seem like my Nightmare Zone is lower density in population? Like, why does it seem like the zombies aren't trying? I assure you, they are trying, but one of the tactics I've learned is that by traveling around the map frequently, you're able to force the game to divide up the enemy spawns. Basically make it so that they can't concentrate all of their efforts into one area.
Any chance of a
And that's the issue. I found that, you know, if we think back to Season 2, the beginning, it went okay at first, and then like maybe like 2 or 3 episodes in, the enemies started becoming really oppressive, and that was because I was basically just staying inside the basic neighborhood. I was just kind of looting the nearby buildings, blowing up a handful of plague guards in the area. But things didn't really start getting better until I just actively started traveling around the map, just going wherever I wanted. That's where I started getting that idea that what if I just stopped strictly looting in my immediate neighborhood, where my base is located. We got one of them. I don't know if we got them both, though. We got 2 of them. Let me drive further away to get them to give up. I guess while we're here, we can see what our allies have for sale, since it does change daily.
Don't just stand out there, hon. Come on in.
Okay, I want to buy from you. Guys. Oh, I was about to write them off, but no, they actually had some stuff I wanted. These guys don't seem to carry rucksacks very often. Go ahead and get this car back on its wheels. Now back to the drop-off point. Darn it. Take him out before he causes a problem. We'll just fight these remaining guys. It's not a big deal. Oh, he moved. This is why I like blunt weapons that can knock down in one hit. Just makes it very convenient to remove enemies. Alrighty. A crafting station and a bunch of just irrelevant stuff. It could be good for clearing some infestations out. That doesn't matter. Let's just get back home. And with this, we'll be able to just start demolishing those plague guards a lot more efficiently. The shortcut is over here, if I recall. Another bloater. So the guy also asked the question is, like, basically, why is it that I can drive around and I'm not getting, like, molested by zombies all the time? Like, why is it that I can bash open a door? There's two reasons. One is because, like I said, I'm driving around the area a lot trying to distribute the zombies. And two, when I get out of my car, I try to drive far enough away that any pursuing zombies will give up. And if it's just really, really hot, then I just won't get out. I'll just continue on. Because you don't have to get out of your car if it's unsafe. You can just keep driving on. Okay, so now what we need to do is... That Juggernaut sounds like he's really close. Now, fortunately, the crafting station, although you would think that looks like he's come to say hello to us. Well, wake up, boys. We got a jug to deal with. Look, good. Ladislaw's right here. Shoot him. Ladislaw. Good. Very good. Very good. Excellent. I'm very happy with your performance, Ladislaw. I take away anything bad I said about you. Temporarily. Temporarily. So what we can do now is take this weapon and unload the... Well, let's check their durabilities real quick. Okay, so this is the one we're going to use because this is the one that has damage. So let's remove the ammo from it. Oh, damn it. How do we remove the ammo again? Oh, it's press Y to unload. This is the one we're going to actually use because it doesn't have any wear and tear. Put this away. Grab the ammo. Put these away. Put that away. Scent block. We should bring some explosives just to be safe. We'll bring the good stuff. How long do we need to wait? 2 minutes. So I guess first we'll study the map. So I guess we can kind of do like a destruction derby and see like how many plague guards can we kill within the time limit, basically. Unfortunately, that will likely mean I will forget the location, so I think I'm going to take a screenshot or something. I'm not sure. Let me go get my phone out. I turned the power off so that I wouldn't be disturbed by anything. Let's see, let's just get the car prepped and whatnot. We want to take the faster vehicle, plus it can scan for any unforeseen consequences. Two canisters of fuel, plus it's got basically a full tank of fuel. That's perfectly fine. Let's check the rest of the base to see if there's anything that needs to be done. Let's check our status. Let's just burn some time. So we're gaining quite a bit of food. This is really good news here. You can see that we're +7 food per day, which is a little excessive, but we can convert the food into snacks. There's some things we can do with it. Really what it means, though, is that we need more community members, but we just haven't had that offering. We're fine on ammo. Meds, 1 loss per day is not a big deal. We're gaining 1 materials per day, which is fine. It'd be nice to gain some fuel. Maybe we should claim a fuel depot. Oh, okay. It's installed. So here we go. This gets added over here. And so this requires a little bit of half and half. That's kind of good news, I would say. I would say it's kind of good news because it doesn't strictly deplete our munitions in one area. Another thing I'm liking about it is notice that it's not too heavy on the parts. Let's leave a little bit of fuel for us.
So we need to do a fuel run, but without spending a lot of fuel. No problem.
Oh, that's right, it's over here. We have a crummy painkiller. Let's load up on the good stuff. Okay, let's begin our attack. Alright, let me get my phone out and take a picture real quick. Phone, camera. Let me zoom in a little bit so I get a better look at things. And focus. Oh man, I need to get really close. Hold on a second. Okay. Oh no, I knocked my pop filter aside. Bend the pop filter back. Okay. Apologies for that little wait. So off we go. Oh god. I was busy reading what Eric was apologizing. He's probably so sick of getting into arguments with not Ladislaw, with Xavier, that it's driving him to substance abuse. It's the strain, the pressure of living in the zombie apocalypse. Or is it the psychological pressure of dealing with the dum-dum? So we need to make... Oh god. Which way do we go? We need to make a right here. Daylight came pretty fast. We lost a little bit of daylight, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Hopefully some of these plague arts drop fuel. That would be nice. I mean, there's plenty of gas stations and whatnot all over the place, but it would be nice to just start wiping out these plague arts with, like, excellent consistency. I'm assuming we gotta go this way. Yes, I assume correctly. You might think you always need to drive towards the waypoint, but in Drucker County, who knows? Sometimes it takes you down these whirly-wig pathways. I take it there's a pathway I need to take? Yes, there is. Are we taking our next left? So Undead Labs responded about the vehicle durability in Standard Zone, and they said that Standard Zone vehicles should not be weaker, and if they are weaker, then it is an unintended effect. Some people are saying that the vehicles are not weaker in Standard Zone, and some people are. I'm inclined to believe both of them, and as a result, I think it's a bug. I think some people are experiencing weakened vehicles while other people are not. Let's take
Plague zombies in all directions. Better be careful.
our scent block.
That's the last of them. You never do get used to the smell.
Okay, there's the heart.
That worked great.
I hope one of them doesn't walk in front of me and kill me, or get me burned. Next, we'll just park right about there. Looks like this one is in the church. Oh, look, it's like right where the lectern is. Kind of an ironic place for the heart to be located.
We just gotta keep doing what we're doing.
I need a rest.
Still good on ammo.
It's damaged. It's gotta keep better.
Got this guy who's biting me. Wonder if I could shoot it through the window. No, it's located in a more annoying place. Take a painkiller.
Let's clear these plague zombies for a while.
Oh god, they're burning. It burns. It burns.
I can't keep this up.
Am I stuck? Hey, no, I'm not.
It won't give us any more trouble.
Keep on going. Just the reload on. Okay, where I got full ammo. Let's go for this one here. Let's go the further one where we got the double plague arts next to each other. Let's try something stupid and just drive. Okay, looks like this isn't stupid at all. And those pharaohs, man, they're just like the spawn a nation. Like we will spawn in. So we are running into a limitation, which is that the weapon itself is taking physical damage. That fence is impassable, so we have to drive around it. This is why we do have the hand grenades, though, in the event the weapon breaks.
Still a few of them lingering. Damn it! Gotta keep at it.
Let's go ahead and finish it off. Oh, looks like the fire finished it off. All right. Let's go quiet. I need to pick an outpost around here. Got food, beds, materials. Fuel. Fuel sounds tasty.
Going like this, I'd have to throw a party.
So I think we destroyed 5, if memory serves. That means there was 1 straggler left behind. Oh, this guy almost has full blood plague. That's not good. Oh, that's right. He did get bit by some of the zombies.
Oh, yeah. This place could come in real handy as an out. Okay. The outpost is secure and ready to go.
Okay, I think we're just gonna swap this guy out, get him home. Let's unload the weapon.
I can use the help of a friendly listener right about now.
I really don't want to get the attention of those ferals before I rearm. Send Eric back in. Go ahead and loot these.
Maybe we can trade this to someone.
Well, we actually do have the scoped crossbow.
Better not have to run carrying all this.
Interesting that they didn't get frenzied by that. Very interesting. Let's take this one. Put all this stuff back. Because I might try to... Let me check the map again. We got 1 there. We got 2 there. Let's loot this stuff, and then we'll continue on.
The word is jack shit.
Thank you for just jumping off. I'll have to aim to make sure I don't accidentally fall off.
Check this out.
Very good. Go ahead and refuel. We still got more daylight, so I think I'm just going to destroy some more plague guards. Oh, we got to reload the weapon as well. It looks like we got enough for 2 more, so we need to make a little more ammo. But we're okay, we can actually afford it because we did find some more fuel. And let's take our backup weapons just in case things run afoul. Upgrade to the Cleo Mace. And take a scent block. So I'm going to try to destroy those 2 and then make it to this 3rd one here. Got a Juggernaut. That's fine, though. He can be there all he wants. Can we just cut across this? It looks like we can. Here's Knight's Family Drive-In. Looks like we just wind up going on the road anyways, though. I like the look of this base, though. It's definitely not the best base. Okay, so I did mark the heart I'm going for. There's that cross-shaped building, Jester's. You can see it as that Jester hat, that cross-shaped footprint. Nothing important about it, just a
Plague zombies in all directions.
a very curious-looking building.
You never do get used to the smell.
We need to get some of these guys out of the way, because they're just a pain in the ass.
That worked great.
Get into close combat with it. I need to eat. Run around the back real quick. Almost have blood plague, so we gotta be careful.
Please don't let me be getting sick.
Oh my god, they're just all up in the way and everything. Go back in through the front entrance.
It's damaged. Just gotta keep at it.
This is a regular zombie. Definitely wasting a lot of time. I'm trying to avoid getting blood plague. Should have brought a cure with me, I think. Gotta let my stamina regenerate. Okay, I think it's clear. Oh no, it's not clear.
That one get back up.
Can we finish it off?
Won't give us any more trouble.
Okay. How much ammo do we have? Enough to destroy 2 more if we don't waste our ammo. Might have to settle for 2, because I want to just take this location here. I think we'll have to abandon an outpost. Let's abandon this one. I can reorganize it later.
Okay, the outpost is secure and ready to go. No more of that.
What am I doing? Let me just grab the car. It's actually a decent walk.
Keep my eyes open. Damn it! Gotta keep at it! Play her down!
Okay, we are running out. Wow, that guy grabbed onto me quick. Alright, it's time to begin the looting process. Step 1 is to change characters. This guy has quite a few injuries.
Barely lift this.
Means it's Ladislaw's turn. You know, leader is coming in to sweep everything up. He's like, that's right, minions. You do the dangerous work, and then I come in to do the fun work, which is the looting. Carry one of these on me just in case I need to blow a feral up. Probably should repair the vehicle, which is very possible, since we have this. Fortunately, I do remember the two buildings that I destroyed, or the two plague arts I destroyed. How is fuel? Fuel is fine right now. So let's put one of these away. The first one was at the clinic, and then the other one is at this Bronto gas station. As you can see, we're almost up to 5,000 influence, so even though we called in those drops, it just doesn't matter. We got a ton of influence back for... We got the 3 bloaters over there, which is... actually, I think they're giving up. I don't think we need to shoot them. Get this sample real quick. Ton of samples. This is the one that we had a lot of trouble with. Mainly due to how close the quarters were. Probably could have shortened it if we just kind of recklessly attacked the plague art. But I didn't want to risk getting blood plague. Excellent. We got fuel, hand grenades. We're not gonna take everything with us just because it's gonna take too long. We'll take the gun and this stuff. That stuff isn't even important. Okay, let's drop this stuff off and then we'll hit the gas station. And drive a little further since we did get the attention of that horde. It's pretty far away, I don't think it'll interfere with us. But let's go quiet just to be safe. Yeah, they gave up. This place only has one entrance, that's kind of annoying, without shattering a window. Oh, where's the locker at? Right, it's over here. We're not going to put the samples away because we're just going to wind up picking up more. Onward to Bronto Gas. Drive to the back of the building to leash the guys in front. Not the best knockdown. Oh, I bet it's because this guy doesn't have striking. That's what it is.
Locked up.
Miss any samples? I might want to loot this area for gasoline while I'm here too. Building materials, not the most exciting, but we'll take the hand grenades, another Dillinger. The Bell Club, we'll leave that behind, I don't need it. Even though the Bell Club is a less common weapon. Like, we just got so much to loot, but it's going to take forever to get through all of it.
Hey,
Let's unlock the door.
a little help this way?
Yes, I do mind sending help. I'm in the middle of important business. I can't be helping randoms. Hoping to get some regular fuel as well, just regular fuel canisters for the car. There we go.
That'll do.
Coffee? And I guess we can take it, because we're just going to drive back anyways. Materials. Still got a lot to load up. I'm not even going to bother looking for the fifth one. We got too much to do. Stop by that gas station and drop this stuff off. Why are we going to stop there instead of go to that one? I want to keep moving. I want to keep the map from thinking that I'm staying in one area for a long time. I think we need to send this stuff back home anyways. We'll have to make a second trip to loot those plague guards. Hopefully this fence does not go all the way around. Good, it did not. Have any fuel on me? Yes, I got 2 canisters of fuel, so that's fine. There's the plague heart that I tried to get to, but I didn't. Juggernaut should... 200 meters should be far enough for the Juggernaut to get bored of chasing. How is our fuel looking? Pretty good. Okay, let me look at my phone now, where my saved images were. So, there are 2 over here near that Juggernaut, and then there were the 3 over here. Let's loot one of the plague guards on the way back. Because we can carry one more rucksack. And my phone slid off my lap.
I just dropped off a couple things I found while I was out.
Am I going the right way? No, I'm not. We gotta turn around. Now you know why I check the map so frequently, because I do go the wrong way periodically. It's a fence that's blocking the way, so we gotta drive around. There's a bloater just laying down. We gotta refuel anyways, we're starting to get a little bit low. Oh, there's a enclave there, it's interesting. They must sure be glad that I just blew through and wiped out half of the plague guards in the area. Or all of the plague guards in the area. Okay, let me go drive over to those guys where we can just aggro any of the zombies onto them. And then I can check my phone.
If you're feeling friendly, you're welcome here.
I'm feeling like you need to deal with these zombies for me. Okay, let's check my phone. So according to this, there should be one right here. It looks like this building here, the Peddler's Barbecue, is where one of the plague guards should be. I guess we could check what you have to sell.
Let's make a deal.
Okay.
As long as we keep working together.
Had an M4. Flashbangs could be useful, but I want to keep my inventory open right now. Wait, let's refuel while it's safe.
If we get any more Zeds moving in around here, we might want to move out.
Shut up about the infestations. I'm so sick of infestations. I think that's something that is generally... That's something I just don't like doing, is constantly clearing out infestations. I get so tired of it. Missed. Got a lot of them here. 3 hits, really?
I got more where that came from. I gotta rest.
What was that, Ladislaw? Why did you just sit there doing nothing? Okay, clear. More building materials. The MAC-10, normal crowbar. Let's use one of these bandages, but we'll leave the rest behind. And the trunk should be at capacity now. Yes, it is. Alright, we gotta send this stuff back to base. So it seems like those times I got like really rare weapons and whatnot from the Plague Guards, that's seeming to be much more a rarity. It seems like I just got lucky those times. Most of these Plague Guards are just dropping like I would consider uncommon weapons. Definitely not dropping the good stuff though. And they've been consistently not dropping the good stuff. Oh, here's the road I was looking for. Bullets are the only cure. Well, I guess for the people who are completely infected, perhaps. But the cure for blood plague is medicine and blood plague samples. So we had a discussion going on in the last one about what would be the best, what do you call it, kind of like environment to try to survive in, you know, Six Gun Symphony said, you know, how about a boat sailing off the sea? I could certainly see some advantages to a boat. At the same time, though, I do think people raised some good points about, you know, how would you deal with scurvy, you know, how do you deal with, clean water, and how do you deal with like the fuel, how do you deal with like raiders, but at the same time, you know, I think you might wind up dealing with raiders everywhere you go. I've always thought that one of the more extreme biomes, or somewhat extreme biomes, would be the best. Like I said, I thought a very cold climate. Because, like, you know, like the Inuit, for example, those are the Eskimos. Like, they can survive in extremely harsh climates. And you would think that if you could, I mean, like, I wouldn't be able to survive, I'd be dead, so. But, like, if you were capable of learning, if you could handle the learning curve of living in a really, like, a taiga, basically, a snow forest, you'd think that that would be a pretty good one, just because people have already proven since primitive times that they can live in, I don't know about primitive times, but people have proven that they can live without a lot of modern amenities in cold climates. But you would think that the zombies wouldn't be able to handle it. Even if the cold didn't kill them, you'd think it would freeze the fluids in their bodies, like the musculature, the ligaments, and they would get frozen. And even if that didn't kill them, they would just become like immobile. And over time, it would just snow on top of them, and they would get, like, mummified inside of the snow or something. Because even if they don't need functioning body parts to survive, you know, they can't defy the laws of physics, can they?
Just another successful delivery.
Oh, there we go. If their joints all freeze up because, you know, they're still organic, they still have tissue cells, even if they're degenerative, they still have them, and those can all freeze and basically get frostbite. And even if that doesn't kill them, you know, you'd think it would just completely immobilize them and they wouldn't be able to do anything. And then, like I said, it would snow on top of them, and then the sedimentary compacted snow would basically just entomb them in ice. Because they can't generate their own body heat. Or at least I wouldn't think they could. And even if they could generate their own body heat, they would have the issue of heat escaping due to entropy. For the same reason that, what am I gonna do? Basically, the reason why we need to wear clothing is because our heat escapes our body. Let's take some fuel and get back out there. I think I'm gonna, even though the truck has one extra slot, I think I value the faster speed of this vehicle over it. Another one would be like, could zombies survive in a desert, for example? Like, would their bodies withstand the just getting constantly buffeted by sand, like wouldn't it wear them down? Or if they just completely shriveled up and dried up, like would that have an impact on their ability to move? Like would that... Basically, would nature take its course and just remove them? I'm not so sure. But I feel like zombies would not do well in extremely cold temperatures. Like I feel like they would freeze. So we gotta go this way. Here's those Juggernauts that spawned in an unimportant place, so they're not a threat to anyone. Another example is for a cold weather environment. You know, if you were being chased by zombies, could you lure them to like a lake or something and just let them fall through the ice? And certainly they would absolutely freeze if they fell into extremely cold water. I mean, you'd have the disadvantage that you are poisoning the water supply by introducing decomposing corpses that potentially have disease, but at the same time, the extreme temperatures tend to be very detrimental to the propagation of microbiology, like various germs and viruses tend to not fare extremely cold temperatures very well, so maybe it wouldn't really be an issue at all if they fell inside maybe whatever disease that their body is carrying naturally, or whatever disease is afflicting them, whatever's causing the zombie outbreak. Yeah, it might not be able to survive extremely cold temperatures, which is the reason why hospitals tend to be really cold. Because, like, you don't even need to be freezing temperatures, you know, just having like 50, 60 degrees is often enough to sterilize the area of many types of bacteria.
I see a lot of zombies coming in. They shouldn't put up much of a fight.
So I was debating whether or not I wanted to ignore that and just continue looting, but losing ammunition does mean losing pyro launcher munitions. So I think we'll try to loot 2 or 3 plague guards and just return to base. So what I want to do is return to these guys here so that I can actually look at my phone and see where I destroyed the plague guards. It also gave me a chance to refuel. Let's not park in a way where they can shoot my vehicles. Crouch. Alright, let me check my phone again and see what we're dealing with. Phone. So we got 2 down here, apparently, so it looks like it's this church, I remember that. The New Bethany Risen Church. And a dingy green house. That's where 2 of the plague hearts that we destroyed are located. Oh, I need to refuel. Thought I saw a feral. I must have put the gas in the back. Looks like we're gonna go a little overtime on this episode, but I want to make sure that I get some of this loot. And I know you guys also want to see the loot. Okay, so first up, New Bethany. Actually, no, it's the dingy house. Okay.
Nice. Let's grab some stuff and go.
Here's the heart. Samples, another Dillinger. Man, they're really giving me a ton of those Dillingers. Energy drinks can be useful. Let's take those. And now we'll just get out of here. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. Okay, we got a horde near it, so we need to get out a little early so that we don't attract the horde. Probably about right here is fine. Take the sample. Looks like they already repaired the window. I remember that the heart was at the lectern. Good, more fuel. Hunter's model. High-end Eskrima stick. A lot of these aren't very good. We'll take the gun just because I guess why not? Now we can just smash out because it doesn't matter. Alright, let's see if we can get home in time to defend the base. If you guys can help me remember where some of the other play guards are, because even with this screenshot, I might forget which ones I looted. I'm pretty sure we just hit all 3 of the ones that were in the town. So I'm pretty sure this area is clear. I mean, the play guards are obviously there with some scraps, but I believe we cleared this town of all lootable play guards, so that's good. And we got the 2 in the top, that northeast part of the map. Because how many did we destroy? We destroyed a group of 5, and then we destroyed a group of 2. Oh good, quick 50 influence, I'll take it. And I think the back of the vehicle hit him, so we didn't even take significant durability damage to the vehicle. Go this way. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we destroyed 3. Okay, I remember which one. It's the one that's north of the plague art that we weren't able to get to. There was 2 of them there. I'll write it on my whiteboard. Hopefully I'll remember to write it on my whiteboard, but we gotta check those ones. We still have that one guy was like, oh, it was like the plague art was created on top of an Indian burial site. It's like, what, The Shining or something? Shining, that was a good movie. Very scary, very frightening movie. Even by today's standards, I think. But it too was built on a Indian burial site. Take a left here. Oh, almost crashed into that. I think this is our turn. I'll double check. Yes, it is. This car is definitely doing a great job. I'm very satisfied with this vehicle. Yeah, let's go this way, actually. We'll take the side entrance. That way I don't have to guess around where the secret entrance is in the dark. As you can see, the starting base, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, there is something wrong with it. It doesn't have a large facility, but, I mean, do I need a large facility? Maybe I will for completing the Warlord quest, but, you know, someone offered me a challenge to basically only play in the starting base, but, like, there's nothing wrong with the starting base. Like, it's got basically what you need. It's gonna be annoying. Because they are not gonna leash, they are gonna hear us. I got him. Oh, I thought I had him pinned on the wall. Oh, he tanked through it, that's what it was.
I need a break.
Okay, well now I need probably an energy drink.
Okay, people.
Might as well use
Time to
one.
fight.
Yeah, that's one of them. We go get an automatic weapon.
Been keeping safe? It's ugly out there.
Ah, he got me before I could use an automatic weapon. Now my allies of the terrible accuracy will
Whole damn cemetery.
attempt their competency. To blow his asshole up with a hand grenade.
Fire in the hole!
I'm gonna assume they got the other feral. So that kind of illustrates what I'm talking about, the idea that, trust me, it's Nightmare Zone. It's not that I'm getting lucky. It's not that the game is taking it easy on me. It's that we're using a strategy that does not allow the zombies to really congregate and throw their worst at us.
Is that it? That's it. No more Zeds. For now.
Let's put this stuff away. And I highly recommend you do the same. I definitely recommend, if the fuel you have permits it, just drive around town and get loot at different locations. Spread the enemy spawns out. I don't think we have anything that we need to upgrade. We can't upgrade that. This doesn't upgrade. We don't have medicine. This is all... I don't think we can make any upgrades here. Yeah, so we pretty much don't have much use for materials. We could use parts to... let's get a sit rep on our guys. See how everyone's doing on Blood Plague. We got 50%. He's clear. Everyone is injured though. So what we're gonna do is go to the infirmary and pull this out. And we're gonna plug in the sanitization machine. And that's gonna be the end of this episode. Kind of annoying that we're ending it at nighttime, meaning I'm gonna log back in at nighttime and, you know, I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the night. I might attack plague arts at nighttime. Who knows what I'm going to do. So our supplies are looking good. 25 food, basically capped on food, just under cap on medicine. Plenty of ammunition, because we only use 2 ammo and 2 fuel per production of the pyro launcher. We should have all 3 of the pyro launchers just sitting here, yes.
Found a potential outpost, but it's in the middle of a plague zone.
You remember this one was broken? It's already slowly getting regenerated.
That sounds like a plan.
So I think where everything is looking pretty good.
But that place is crawling with plague zombies.
We've got
To control this town, we
1,
need outposts.
2. We've got
And we might
2
as well
plague
take
arts left
plague arts.
potentially. So the two we need to get is somewhere around here. That's the two we missed. And I don't remember where the like Indian burial site one was. These are just kind of your loose ones, your stragglers. Hopefully destroying these last two will just end the Blood Plague once and for all. Probably going to release one of these outposts because they're too close together. But overall, definitely pretty good. I don't even know if I'm going to destroy these infestations because we could just attempt to beat the game. Anyways, that is the end of that. I think that's the most plague hearts I've ever destroyed in a single episode. As a result, I don't even know what to call the episode. I think we destroyed 7 in a single day. I probably could have destroyed even more if I didn't waste some of that time in the beginning, but, you know, as you can see, Pyro Launcher definitely extremely powerful. It is a DLC item that you have to pay for, though, so, you know, you may not want the Independence DLC, but if you have it, very good option for the removal of plague arts. Oh, this guy needs to go before we get out.
Nice.
I should probably throw this weapon in as well. Get it regenerating. Let's just use one of those Halligan tools. So that's episode 5. Yeah, we're definitely... We should have all the plague arts done in the next episode. Look at this guy. We just destroyed 7 plague arts, and this guy... If it wasn't for the fact that you were a gardener, I would just completely... I would just execute this guy. Like, El Presidente Fox would demand his execution. Anyways, that is that. I know we were supposed to have more voting and whatnot, but geez... I've just been so busy lately. Speaking of which... Oh, here we go. So we can vote about something. These guys, they haven't really been too valuable, but they're right next door, and we have a lot of food. We've got 25 food. There would be no problem in all sparing some food for them, but go ahead. We're going to let the council vote. The homebodies demand for food. Should we give them the food or not? It's no trouble to do it. I can do it. I'll give them the food, but at the same time, we don't need them. They're not valuable. Let me know. So here's the vote. Vote yay in the pinned comment. Make sure you specifically vote in the pinned comment because I'm not going to count your vote anywhere else except in the pinned comment because it's too easy to lose them. Vote yay if you want me to give the homebodies food. Vote nay if you think I should threaten the homebodies and just gas them with the bloater clouds, get it over with, say goodbye to the homebodies. Let me know what you want. Yay to save the homebodies, give them the food. Nay to gas the homebodies. Vote in the pinned comment. That's all for today, though, folks. Like this video if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future State Decay 2 content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.